probably heard the name Mark Zuckerberg before. After all, he's the co-founder and CEO of Facebook. But what you may not know is the full story behind this tech titan's rise to power, and the jaw-dropping twists and turns that have defined his journey. From hacking Harvard's student directory to building a social media empire worth hundreds of billions, Zuckerberg's path has been anything but ordinary. And as Facebook has grown, so too has Zuckerberg's influence, both in the tech world and in the political arena. In this episode of Tech Titans, we're pulling back the curtain on the making of Mark Zuckerberg. The good, the bad, and the spectacularly controversial. Mark Zuckerberg's story begins in the quiet suburbs of White Plains, New York, where he was born in 1984 to a relatively modest family. His father, Edward Zuckerberg, was a dentist, and his mother, Karen, was a psychiatrist, an intellectual environment that would undoubtedly shape the young Mark's path. From an early age, it was clear that Mark possessed an exceptional talent, especially in the fields of science and mathematics. One of Mark's first notable accomplishments was the creation of a messaging program called ZuckNet when he was just 12 years old. This ingenious system allowed his father's dental practice to communicate internally with their home, showcasing Mark's abilities in computer programming. It was a glimpse into the kind of revolutionary thinking that would define his future. As Mark progressed through his early education, his academic prowess only became more apparent. He excelled in his classes, particularly in subjects of science and mathematics, and his thirst for knowledge knew no bounds. This led to his enrollment in a prestigious preparatory school in New Hampshire, where he would continue to hone his coding skills and set himself apart from his peers. However, the prep school years weren't always easy for Mark. Despite his intellectual gifts, he struggled to fit in socially and often felt like an outsider among his classmates. But rather than let this adversity hold him back, Mark channeled his energy into programming, diving deeper into the world of technology and innovation. It was during this time that the seeds of Mark's future success were being planted. His ability to navigate complex programming challenges and his determination to push the boundaries of what was possible set him on a trajectory that would soon capture the attention of the world. When it came time for college, Mark's decision to attend Harvard University would prove to be a pivotal moment in his life. Mark kept to himself, but his programming skills quickly gained recognition among his peers. During his second year, he developed a program known as Course Match, designed to assist users in making class selections by analyzing the preferences of fellow students and facilitating the formation of study groups. Soon, the Winklevoss twins, Cameron and Tyler, along with Divya Narendra, approached Mark with an idea for a social networking platform that would connect the Harvard community. Little did they know, this encounter would soon become the source of a bitter legal battle that would follow Mark throughout his career. While the Winklevoss twins and Narendra accused Mark of stealing their idea, Mark maintained that he had independently conceived the concept and was simply executing on his own vision. Amidst the growing tension, Mark continued to immerse himself in his studies and programming projects. It was during this time that he created a controversial website called FaceMash, which allowed Harvard students to compare the attractiveness of their peers. This project landed him in hot water with the university administration, but it also brought him a significant amount of attention and recognition. It was this attention, coupled with Mark's innate drive to innovate, that led him to the idea of creating the Facebook, a social networking platform that would connect students across Harvard's campus. With the help of a few close friends, Mark launched the website, and it quickly gained traction, spreading to other universities. The rapid growth of the Facebook exceeded Mark's vision. However, the legal battles that would soon arise threatened to overshadow his achievements and cast doubt on his integrity. As the Facebook continued to gain momentum, Mark made the pivotal decision to drop out of Harvard and focus on his creation full-time. This move, while unconventional, paid off in a big way, as Facebook's user base skyrocketed and the company expanded at an astonishing rate. But amidst all this technological success, Mark's personal life was also taking an interesting turn. It was during this time that he met Priscilla Chan, a fellow Harvard student in line for the bathroom at a fraternity party. The two hit it off, and their relationship would go on to become a significant part of Mark's life. As Facebook continued to dominate the social media landscape, Mark's relationship with Priscilla blossomed. The two got married in 2012 and have since welcomed 3 children into the world. As Facebook continued to dominate the social media landscape, Mark Zuckerberg set his sights on expanding the company's reach even further. One of the key strategic moves was the acquisition of Instagram in 2012 for a staggering $1 billion. This acquisition not only solidified Facebook's position as a tech titan, but also allowed the company to tap into the rapidly growing image-sharing market. The WhatsApp acquisition in 2014 for $19 billion was another bold move that cemented Facebook's status as a social media juggernaut. By integrating WhatsApp's massive user base and popular messaging platform into its ecosystem, Facebook was able to further strengthen its grip on global communication and connectivity. However, with great success came great scrutiny, and Facebook was no exception. The legal battles that had been brewing since the early days of the company's inception continued to rage on, casting a shadow over Zuckerberg's achievements. The Winklevoss twins, Cameron and Tyler, along with Divya Narendra, had filed a lawsuit against Zuckerberg, alleging that he had stolen their idea for a social networking platform called HarvardConnection.com, later renamed ConnectU. The Winklevoss twins and Narendra accused Zuckerberg of intentionally misleading them into believing that he would help them build their social network, when in reality, he was using their ideas to create a competing product. The case was first dismissed on a technicality, but it was soon refiled in a federal court in Boston. The legal battle dragged on for years, with both sides attempting to gain the upper hand. Facebook countersued the Winklevoss twins and Narendra, alleging that they had partnered with a project called Social Butterfly, which was seen as a threat to the social network. Finally, in 2008, the case was settled out of court, with Facebook agreeing to transfer over 1.2 million common shares and pay $20 million in cash to the plaintiffs. The legal challenges didn't stop there, however. In 2007, another controversy erupted when confidential court documents related to the case were posted on the website of a magazine catered to Harvard alumni. These documents included Zuckerberg's personal information, such as his social security number and his girlfriend's address. Facebook filed to have the documents removed, but the judge ruled in favor of the magazine. The legal battles and public scrutiny must have been a significant burden for Zuckerberg and the Facebook team. The media attention and negative perception of Zuckerberg's actions threatened to undermine the public's trust in the social network. As the company continued to grow, Zuckerberg and his team faced new challenges, such as data privacy concerns and the spread of misinformation on the platform. These issues would continue to plague Facebook in the years to come, forcing Zuckerberg to navigate an increasingly complex and volatile landscape. Mark has also been actively involved in philanthropic efforts, co-founding the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative with his wife Priscilla to address global challenges in areas like education, science, and healthcare. This commitment to using technology and resources for the betterment of humanity has been a testament to Mark's evolving priorities and his desire to leave a lasting legacy. However, with great success came great scrutiny, and Zuckerberg's political involvement and leanings became a topic of increasing interest and debate. While Zuckerberg has largely kept his own political affiliation and voting history private, he has engaged in various political activities and causes over the years. In 2013, he launched a lobbying group called FWD.us, which advocated for issues like immigration reform and education. Zuckerberg's political involvement took on a more personal tone in the wake of the 2015 Paris attacks and the San Bernardino attack. He posted a statement on Facebook expressing his support for the Muslim community, drawing on his own Jewish heritage and the importance of standing up against the attacks on all communities. The topic of race and social justice also became a point of focus for Zuckerberg. More recently, Zuckerberg has taken stances on political issues that have impacted his business and personal beliefs. In 2017, he criticized President Donald Trump's executive order to severely limit immigrants and refugees from certain countries. And in 2020, he funded a ballot initiative in California that would raise taxes on commercial and industrial properties. Zuckerberg's political involvement has been a mix of both conservative and liberal positions, making it difficult to neatly categorize his political affiliation. Despite these obstacles, Mark has remained steadfast in his commitment to the company he founded. he has continued to steer Facebook through these choppy waters, actively engaging with policymakers and the public to address the concerns raised about the platform's impact on society. In doing so, Mark has demonstrated a willingness to evolve and adapt, acknowledging the need for greater transparency and accountability in the tech industry. This has been a testament to his growth as a leader and his recognition that the power of technology must be wielded with a sense of social responsibility. As we look to the future, it's hard to imagine the full impact that Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook will have on the world. Will they continue to shape the way we connect and communicate? Or will they face more significant hurdles in the years to come? Whether you admire him or view him with skepticism, there's no denying that his influence has forever changed the tech landscape. Throughout his journey, Mark has navigated a complex web of legal battles, public scrutiny, and personal challenges, all while keeping his eye firmly fixed on his vision for a more connected world. His willingness to take risks, his unwavering commitment to his work, and his ability to adapt to changing circumstances have been the driving forces behind his extraordinary success. But as we reflect on Mark's legacy, it's crucial to also consider the ethical implications of the technology he has helped to create. The data privacy concerns, the spread of misinformation, and the potential impact on political processes are just a few of the issues that have come to the forefront in recent years. Mark's response to these challenges will undoubtedly shape the way we view his legacy. Will he be remembered as a visionary who revolutionized the way we connect, or as a tech mogul who prioritized growth over social responsibility? The answer to that question remains to be seen. That's it for this episode of Tech Titans, the story of Mark Zuckerberg and the rise of Facebook. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to leave a comment and let us know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to stay up to date on all the latest episodes in our Tech Titans series. There's so much more to uncover in the world of tech innovators and industry disruptors, and we can't wait to share it all with you. Until our next journey together, keep the spark alive.